Hey there, thanks for tuning into Duckbricks. I'm Chris, and welcome to another early LEGO Minecraft January 1st, 2023 set review. This is set number 21245, the Panda Haven. And this obviously depicts a very nice large-scale brick-built LEGO Minecraft Panda, which is really cool because obviously on the front of the box it is seated upwards, but if you turn it on the back, you can actually have it standing up in the standard position as well, which is really cool because you can actually move the furniture from one side of the wall to another. So you can basically put this building in any sort of orientation you want. Now, LEGO Minecraft has been doing these really cute and charming large-scale animal builds that are actually houses for quite a while. The latest one we got was, of course, the Llama Village, which was the largest one they've done to date. The Pig House was also a very charming one, and they've done some smaller ones along the way. We've gotten a bunny one, we've gotten a chicken one. We've had all sorts of different styles of LEGO Minecraft house animal-shaped builds, and I can't wait to actually put them all together and showcase all these sets all at once, which is a video that should be coming out very soon. And so, without further ado, I think it's time we just jump right into the review of set number 21245. Alright, so here we have set number 21245. This is the Panda Haven. It will release on January 1st, 2023, retailing for $50 and comes with a large-scale build of a panda, which actually can be used as a house, and is actually hiding a pretty cool secret as well, plus a little bit of terrain, 2 pandas, a regular style of minifigure in a specialized costume, and a skeleton with an enchanted bow, because why not have a little bit of conflict in a box? Now this is a really interesting set because they essentially have done a few different styles of animal houses before. I think the best comparison to this would have been the Pig House, which I believe was costed at around the same price and basically just featured a large-scale pig. But what's really special about this particular set is that, well, you can orient the panda this way, so you can actually have him just sitting upwards like this, and that is a good look. It's obviously the look that's shown off on the box itself. And what's really cool is that you can always open this up. So what they're using is a LEGO Harry Potter kind of plain unprinted book cover, which is very interesting to see that actually appear outside of the Hogwarts Moments sets from Harry Potter. But you open this up and you actually have a pretty nice livable space where you can kind of have a minifigure go to bed to sleep. You've got a bookcase, a lantern, a plant, even some stuff up here with some stairs to go upwards to see another plant in a vase and a torch and whatnot, a potion sitting there, crafting table, little kind of box with a cookie on it. You've got bread and eggs, so all sorts of different nice kind of stuff that you can do around this house, and you can close this up. But what's very cool is that all you need to do to actually change this around is you can move the head this way, put the panda down like this, and you can actually use this as a standard house as well. So you might be wondering, well, how exactly does this work? Because, I mean, all of the items are now oriented on the side. Well, let's take a look at the building process, and you can see exactly how this works and how the instruction manual recommends you set it up. So this set is interesting. See, you start off the build with an assortment of these random objects: a bed, a bookcase, a crafting table, and so on. And this isn't necessarily out of the norm for a Minecraft set. However, what is special is that once you actually build the finished thing, you can either orient it upwards or sideways, and you essentially have different variations of where you can actually place each item inside of it based on the exact orientation, which is one of the only times that LEGO has actually done this, and I find that to be really interesting. So back to the build, as you can see, it was a really clever thing to actually be able to put studs on this face as well. So when it's seated, it just kind of acts like a wall where you actually just have a nice little background in teal that are kind of a studded background, which is a little bit interesting, but obviously just looks like a wall. But then when you have it down like this, now everything here can just be placed on the opposite side facing downwards. Put the head up like this, and then all of a sudden you have your own compartments, which is just a really, really clever way to do this. I really do appreciate it because obviously in Minecraft, one of the things about the panda mob itself, and this is something they have actually done in the little panda mobs, is that they can either be seated upwards eating, or they can just be walking along the ground like this. So I think this is a really good and cute way to do it, such that this is a very clear representation of the Minecraft panda, and I just am really happy with how this is done. I feel like the designers have kind of taken this set to the next level compared to a lot of the other large-scale LEGO Minecraft buildings, where it's really cool to get a large-scale animal, but you can't really do much with it once it's done. It kind of feels more like a sculpture of a Minecraft character. This, on the other hand, is not only a livable house, but you can also orient it different ways. If you wanted to, you could kind of have it looking upwards and so on, so this is a really fun thing. Unfortunately, obviously, this is not that easy to replicate in-game. It's not like in-game you can just rotate everything all at once, so obviously this is meant more for, I guess, if you're kind of thinking about it in-universe to display as two types of alternate things. It doesn't really work out in-game because, I mean, you'd have to change around all the blocks and whatnot and basically have to build two separate things to achieve this effect. But I really like how they were able to pull it off in LEGO format because, obviously, with LEGO you don't have to be restricted to just what you can do with the games. This is a very unorthodox Minecraft set because of this transformation feature. It doesn't actually have a standard base to stand on, unlike stuff like the pig house or some other like the llama village, which really clearly work in the Minecraft grid. This can be placed in the Minecraft grid, but it doesn't necessarily have a base with it. So I guess to make up for it, they included this little bit of kind of terrain builds for what I believe to be just some extra stuff that you can do with it. Some things that I do like is that you can actually have the panda be gripping onto the bamboo here, which is a very nice thing. They actually have some studs on the side there to allow that. You've got a player holding a cake, presumably to feed the pandas. Just a super simple bench with a torch. I don't really know if we needed a skeleton. I definitely would have preferred if, I don't know, if they had just another player with a different skin. I think that would have been really nice. Or even a third panda would have been better than the skeleton because honestly, the skeletons are getting a little bit overused in Minecraft, and this one doesn't really make much sense. Given that this is a haven, I would hope that they would have better security than allowing just any skeleton to walk in and disrupt the panda environment, so feels a little bit strange to shoehorn some conflict in here, but I guess if kids do want to have conflict in a box, and they do want to be able to do some battle between a player and a enemy, they can still do that even in a set like this, although obviously this set is really oriented towards a more peaceful type of vibe. Now, one thing I do like is that when it's actually placed down, it really does feel like this is integrated into the environment because of the unique structure of the kind of grass terrain area here. You can kind of just place it by the foot of the panda, and that feels very integrated in. You can put it here, and it feels like just another section of land outside this part of the panda, and it really does feel like you can kind of just put this wherever you want, and it makes sense in terms of the placement, how you want to display the set. Now, there are a couple of things that I definitely do wish were a little bit improved. First of all, it is very nice to actually have this open up and showcase the rooms and whatnot. Unfortunately, there is no clear way for players to actually go up one to the other. I understand that obviously, since this is a build that is going to be either this way or this way, maybe it didn't really make too much sense to brick build stairs in there because, I mean, the stairs would also have to move every time you moved it around, but it does kind of break the, I guess, realism or quote-unquote in-game realism of a build like this because there isn't an obvious way to get up here. Now, sure, you could maybe build your own staircase going up and another staircase going up here, and I appreciate that this kind of looks like stairs. Like, this is clearly meant to be stairs leading up to the head area, but I just kind of wish that there was some sort of way to actually get from one to another. Maybe if they just put ladders on the sides, that would have helped, or I don't know, because then those would have worked even on the side here. They could have just looked like decorations, like bars on the windows or something like that. I don't know. I feel like I would have definitely appreciated having just a little bit of accessibility in terms of getting from one level to another with this type of build, but honestly, it's not a big deal. This is pretty good as it is, and obviously, now that they don't have a ladder or something on the side, it doesn't detract from the aesthetics of, well, having a large-scale Minecraft panda to play around with. This is overall a really fun and cute set. I'm very glad we've gotten this one. Feels a little bit more like something that you would actually play around with, like a large-scale panda, and not something that really fits too well in the Minecraft building world because, again, it doesn't really make sense how it can just change from here to here, but I really appreciate it for what it is. I'm glad the designers did something a little bit extra with this. They could have easily basically just built a panda like this and not had that feature included, but I love the fact that you can actually have this double as just a playable panda. Fill up these side windows, and you basically just have a large-scale panda to play with if you're a fan of the way they look in Minecraft. So I'm a really big fan of how that actually turned out, and overall, for $50 US, I honestly think the value of this is not bad. I was reviewing some of the other Minecraft sets, and I was a little bit harsher on the value in terms of what you're getting for the price, but 50 for this feels okay. 45 would have been fantastic, but you are getting a lot of play value and a good amount of bulk from this particular build itself, and again, I think I'm just really won over by just how cute and charming this panda build is, that, yeah, maybe it's not worth 50, maybe, I mean, especially if you look at it like this, like, I think this is probably closer to 45 or even 40,
but it's just so cute. It works really well. The function is very fun, and it's something that is unique that we haven't really seen in Minecraft before. To have a building that can be oriented on different positions and different ways, which is a really cool way of setting things up. So overall, I think this is one of my favorite Minecraft sets releasing in 2023. I have not gotten a chance to get my hands on some of the other ones yet because I only got a few of these through the LAN to review, but I definitely will be putting out a video sometime in the future that actually does combine all the 2023 sets after January 1st rolls around and, well, I can actually go out and buy the rest of them that I wasn't sent. So that about sums up this review. I really enjoyed putting this together, and this was a really fun set to build. Again, probably one of the best valued sets in terms of what you get for your money in this entire Minecraft wave, which honestly has been a little mixed in terms of value. There have been a lot of sets I've reviewed where I really don't feel like they're worth the price. But 50 for this is not bad, especially for how pretty chunky it is. This is a really solid build, and overall, I'm very happy with this particular build and how fun it is to reorient the furniture and play around with it.
Alright, and with that, we have taken a look at set number 21245, the Panda Haven. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you think of the set? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? And if you've had the chance to actually get this already, what has been your experience building this set? I hope you've been enjoying these early LEGO reviews, and thank you all so much for tuning into Duckbricks. Definitely stay tuned, because after January 1st, I will be buying the rest of the LEGO Minecraft sets and assembling them all together to combine all of the January 2023 offerings for the Minecraft theme, because there's actually quite a lot more than this. And so without further ado, we've summed up our look at these sets. Thank you again for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe for even more LEGO news, reviews, discussion, and analysis coming your way very soon. Bye for now.